What we often fail to recognize is how efficient a vegan diet is. Less land, less water, more food for our spiraling population. Ed Begley Jr., vegan.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Wanting to do more to benefit all beings, the immaculately groomed and learned Prince Padmasambhava left the palace. Venerated Guru Padmasambhava, vegetarian, Tantric master and Lotus-Born divine incarnate. Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Kohomade. Thus how we ask friends, how are you in Sinhala? Beloved viewers, I am Nalin. With joy and admiration, the sincere Sri Lankan people wish that you may continuously thrive in Buddha's wisdom and divine embrace. We are delighted to have you join us for part 1 of the 2-part series entitled Venerated Guru Padmasambhava, Vegetarian, Tantric Master and Lotus-Born Divine Incarnate. Venerated Guru Padmasambhava, popularly known as Guru Rinpoche, the Precious One, was an 8th century Tantric master. Hailed as the second Buddha in the Himalayas, he established the Nyingma school of Buddhism, the first major school in Tibet. A fully enlightened being who descended as the Lotus One, Guru Padmasambhava was not born and does not die. Fulfilling the completion of an exalted prediction, Guru Padmasambhava was the holder of the secrets of all the Buddhas and the king of the deeds of indestructible wrath. The advent of Guru Padmasambhava was well prophesied in multiple Buddhist texts. Shakyamuni Buddha spoke about it in the Tantra of the perfect embodiment of the unexcelled nature. 8 years after I pass into nirvana, I will reappear in the country of Odiyana, bearing the name Padmasambhava. I will become the lord of the teachings of secret mantra. Guru Padmasambhava appeared 1300 years ago in the kingdom of Odiyana, somewhere between Chitral, Gilgit, and Swat Valley in Pakistan. He held the Tibetan name Perna Jungne, incarnating as an 8-year-old child, sitting astride a 1,000-petaled lotus. Its blossom was infused by supreme intent with the compassionate rays of the Buddha Amitabha and all the Buddhas of the 10 directions. Odiyana was then a center of tantric practice, graced with tall white stupas, rugged mountains, and wisdom-loving inhabitants. There emerged highly accomplished spiritual adepts, amongst them Garbdorje, Verotsana, and Tilopa. Odiyana's name was also ensconced in Guru Padmasambhava's 7-line prayer.
In the northwest of the land of Odiyana, in the heart of a lotus flower, endowed with the most marvelous attainments, you are renowned as the Lotus-Born, surrounded by a retinue of many Dakinis. Following in your footsteps, I pray to you, come, inspire me with your blessing.
Guru Padmasambhava's story begins with a chance meeting with King Indrabhuti in the middle of Lake Dankosh. Blinded in both eyes, the king was instantly healed by young Guru Padmasambhava. An ensuing verbal exchange between them quickly made the king realize that the child was a divine emanation. Guru Padmasambhava spoke of himself as the union of non-dual awareness and absolute realization, referred to the birthless realm of Dharma as his homeland, and stated that his time on earth would be dedicated to the activities of a Buddha. Thereafter, the benevolent but childless king installed Guru Padmasambhava as his heir, making him a prince and giving him the name Padma Vajra, which means lotus diamond. The boy was thus named because wherever the child was set down, a lotus flower sprung up spontaneously. The prince also came to be known as Padmasambhava or Padamkara, meaning truly a Lotus-Born one. The story of the venerated Guru Padmasambhava will resume after this brief interval here on Supreme Master Television.
Don't be vegan because the pain and suffering of the animals are not yours. Well, it will be in hell.
Welcome back to Venerated Guru Padmasambhava, Vegetarian, Tantric Master and Lotus-Born Divine Incarnate, Part 1 of 2. In time, the Prince Padmasambhava realized that this way of life was not helping others. Wanting to do more to benefit all beings, the immaculately groomed and learned prince decided to leave the palace. He arranged the circumstances of his own expulsion from the kingdom, a planned Khatvanga incident. Prince Padmasambhava perceived that a harmful minister's son was about to pass away and would be reborn in the lower realms. The prince thus dropped his trident while dancing on the palace roof, so the child was liberated and reborn in a Buddha realm instead. But because of that apparent death of a minister's son, Prince Padmasambhava was swiftly expelled from court. He was banished to a place called Cool Grove, a charnel ground where bodies are left to decompose above the ground. Guru Padmasambhava went on to visit and practice in the most petrifying and gruesome of cemeteries. Known as the 8 charnel grounds and deemed to be sacred, these burial grounds are extremely efficacious for spiritual advancement and also account for Guru Padmasambhava's 8 emanations or manifestations. The 8 emanations of the venerated Guru Padmasambhava at different sites are recorded as follows. As a very special Buddha of purification who removes our ignorance and helps us reveal our primordial wisdom, he was Guru Sokhye Dorje, meaning lake-born Vajra. In a meditation retreat in Nepal, he was Guru Padmasambhava or Lotus-Born. As a scholar gaining mastery of the sublime teachings, he was Guru Loden Choks. As a young, ego-free prince, he was Guru Padma Gyalpo, a Buddha who magnetizes others towards the Dharma. As an ascetic in the charnel grounds and the subjugator of demonic spirits, he was Guru Naima Ozer, which means rays of the sun. As a renunciate, he was Guru Shakya Senge, lion of the Shakyas, ordination. As a protector of Buddhism and the destroyer of negativity, he was the wrathful Guru Senge Dradruk, or the lion roar. In Bhutan, he was Guru Dorje Drolo, or wild wrathful Vajra, concealing dharma and binding spirits under oath. In the charnel grounds, Guru Padmasambhava was able to live freely in bliss, carrying out his yogic practices uninterrupted. He sustained and dressed his physical body with the food offerings and cloth from the deceased bodies. In 1994, Supreme Master Chinghai explained how Guru Padmasambhava provided sustenance to his physical body during that time.
According to a lot of stories, then the first master of Tibetan Buddhism is Padmasambhava. It means born from the lotus. He's supposed to live always in the cemetery before he came to Tibet, and he's supposed to always transform the food in the cemetery. You know, anything he transformed it and then eat it. And there are many other stories. If you read the book of Madame Alexander David Neil, the French person who went to Tibet and spent over decades over there, studying many occult, many mysterious methods of Tibet. Yeah, and you probably see some similar story of the transformation power that people can transform, stones to bread and things like that. And also there are some of the master, the so-called monks in India, master of food, master of magic. They can transform. They can make bread out of air and things like that. And yes, that you can find information, huh? Or you can go there and have a look. How does the bread taste after it's made of stone? Actually, this is nothing mystical or unbelievable, because everything is made from the universal substance, and something hardened into another kind of appearance. For example, water and ice are similar in substance, but when it's hardened and when it is frozen, it becomes ice, and it looks cubic, it looks solid and cold instead of cool and liquid like water. Similar like that. So the things of transforming any of the other substances into food or another kind of appearance is not really very superstitious. It's very, it could be scientific. It's believable. Some of the old masters, they know something called alchemy. Yes, they can transform things.
In the burial grounds of Joyful Grove, Sosling, and Rugged Forest, to name a few, Guru Padmasambhava received the blessings, empowerments, and the transmission of the Dakas and Dakhinis he had placed under his command, including the subduer of Mara, the sustainer of peace, and Vajra Vrahi respectively. Magnetizing the 8 classes of spirits, he unified them towards the path of Bodhicitta, a state of loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom. Guru Padmasambhava realized that people needed a spiritual teacher and that he was to set an example and guide them. He made his way to India. While visiting the Vajra seat, the diamond seat under the Bodhi tree, where Buddha Shakyamuni had attained enlightenment, Guru Padmasambhava openly demonstrated his magical power. He transformed himself into hundreds of monks and at other times into hundreds of yogis performing spiritual practices at the shrine. With deep gratitude for the timeless and soul-lifting wisdom of past enlightened masters, we look forward to hearing more about Guru Padmasambhava in the next part of this series. Noble viewers, it's been a pleasure to have you on board for today's program. Join us again on Sunday, October 17 for part 2 of Venerated Guru Padmasambhava, Vegetarian, Tantric Master and Lotus-Born Divine Incarnate. Watch on for Guarding Health with Innovative Wearable Devices, part 1 of 2, here on Supreme Master Television. May heaven fill your days with joy, and may the love and peace of God be with you always. Like the risk of bird flu? No? Then choose vegan.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/ls.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/ls.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/ls.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/ls.